That's my alarm to test my blood sugar. As soon as I was getting ready to film. I'm so over this gestational diabetes, y'all. Okay, so basically, I have to prick myself after every meal and when I wake up in the morning. It is not fun at all, but this is the reality of basically like dealing with this when you're pregnant. So if you're able to, ensure that your health is in the best condition prior to getting pregnant, then definitely do that, because y'all don't want to be dealing with this. I'm one of the lucky ones who, my blood sugar was fine throughout the majority of my pregnancy, but once I got into my third trimester is when, when I started having problems. So I'm at 125, so that's actually pretty good. It should be under 140 or 130, I can't remember. I think they just changed my numbers to be 130 after an hour. So I just have to write down the time. So this is at 10 o'clock. I'm at 125. So I'm doing pretty good. I just record like all of my numbers on here, and I have to like write a little note if one of my numbers were high, but for the most part I've been doing good. The goal for me, y'all, is to stay off medication and to be able to manage this completely with diet and exercise. So I do want to start going for like walks just around my neighborhood. Like they're recommending I get 30 minutes of exercise a day. So and I can break that up. So I was thinking like, well, maybe after every meal I can go for like a 10-minute walk with Denzel just to get some, movement and get my blood flowing and everything. Plus, I bought one of those bassinet strollers because I really want to like take the baby out for a walk this fall, like once he's here. And I was reading that like newborns need to lay flat and all of that, like because of their spine and stuff. Like it's really not good to keep them in a car seat for too long. So I got like bassinet stroller so he can like lay down and look up at the sky, look up at the trees. But I just envision us this fall just taking walks around the park and seeing all the leaves changing colors and stuff and having a nice breeze on our faces. So yeah, I'm like, let me just go ahead and get into the groove of that now, because I have to manage this diagnosis. So yeah, but back to what I was saying about the diabetes. It's a pain, to have to prick yourself 4 times a day and have to stress over your numbers. But I feel like now that I have a better understanding, like I've been doing this for like 2 weeks now. So I'm more aware of like what foods shoot my numbers up and, what I can avoid. And then I'm realizing too that if I have a craving for something, like something sweet, like a chocolate bar, ice cream or whatever, there are like 0 sugar options I can get instead. I don't necessarily think that those are healthier for me like long term, because the fake sugars and things like that have been linked to like cancer and stuff. But at the same time, for right now in my life, when I need a quick fix of like sugar, I'm glad that there are options that exist. But eventually I'm gonna have to really like get it together, because since I was pre-diabetic prior to getting pregnant, and I developed gestational diabetes in my 3rd trimester, it makes me high risk for type 2 diabetes like in the future. So the goal is to really, stay away from that. So if I can develop healthier habits now and be consistent with them, then we should be all good. But yeah, it's a learning process, like having to learn about nutrition and, how my body works and what the different types of foods and stuff can like do to me and all of that. It's a lot. So, yeah. But it's a learning process, and it's one day at a time. But today I'm just cleaning for the most part. I haven't had a day where I can just simply like chill and just clean the house. So that day is today. I don't have any appointments. I don't have anywhere to be. I just need to cook and clean today. So that's what we're gonna be working on. I got these shorts, legging shorts off of Amazon. These are maternity shorts. I got them in a size extra large. They're a little too big. I should have got a large. I don't think my bump is an extra large bump at this point, but they're okay. Like, I don't know. You can see like the stitching for the belly. I don't know if you have to see that. It's like round stitching. But they're a little too short. I wish they were a little bit longer because they like kind of creep up my thighs. But I was like, you know what? I'll keep them for wearing around the house and probably for my hospital bag too. I'm gonna pack them. It came in a 3-pack for like 20 bucks, so not bad at all.
Differently, moviendo con intención, doing it for me. I don't got a second to waste. I don't got time. Ask me if you can't wait. I'm on my way to something far away. But if you look back and make a space, stay a moment on my pillowcase. Moment on my
I purchased this book off of Amazon to just help me familiarize myself with like a lot of the like information for gestational diabetes, and in the back it actually has a couple of different like recipes you can try. But I did make already the beanless beef chili, and that one turned out pretty good. Right now I'm about to make the tomato cream sauce, which is supposed to be served with spaghetti squash. So I have my spaghetti squash. I'm about to get all my ingredients and just kind of whip this up because it is 1:06 and I need to eat something. I was supposed to eat at 12, so I'm already like an hour behind. They say not to go more than 3 hours without having like a snack or something. So I need to get it together. Okay, so I have the squash, butter, extra virgin olive oil, onion, garlic, tomato. Oh no, I don't have heavy cream. What can I use as a replacement for heavy cream?
You can replace heavy cream in many recipes with other cream or dairy-based ingredients like cream cheese, cottage cheese, and sour cream.
Okay, I don't have heavy cream and I don't have fresh basil. I have sour cream, so I might just use that, and half a cup of fresh basil leaves. Let me see if I have dried. I have freaking oregano and dillweed. Okay, we're gonna have to leave the basil out of it. We'll see how this turns out. Okay, so this recipe doesn't call for any meat, but I think I'm gonna make some little turkey like meatballs to put in it. I don't know why a recipe in a gestational diabetes book would have all of this, but no protein. Like, we need protein. Okay, so I do have a cream cheese too. So we're gonna fudge this recipe a little bit and see what we come up with. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna do this for $3.75. All right. Okay, so I just have a shallow bit of like water in the pan, so y'all can see that. And then I just put salt and pepper. You can also add a little bit of olive oil just so it doesn't dry out. So I'm gonna just use my hands just to get that all in there. And then I put them face down in the water. I have my mixture of garlic and onions here. I'm just gonna add some panko breadcrumbs because that's what I have on hand. Italian breadcrumbs would probably be better. It is what it is. I'm gonna crack an egg. I think I'm just gonna use 1 egg. This is the butter I like to use, y'all. This is Amish Country roll butter. I get it from Safeway. It's expensive as hell, but it's worth it. It's like $12 for this whole thing. But this is like the best tasting butter I've ever had. I'm gonna cut off in little chunks that I wanna then insert into each like meatball. And I found that doing this, like putting a little bit of butter inside each meatball, just helps it stay like moist. And then I think I'm gonna need 2 tablespoons of butter for the sauce, maybe like half of that. I'm gonna roll this back up, put it back in the fridge. And then I am gonna try and go ahead and add this yogurt to the meatballs too, just to see what it does. I'm kind of winging it at this point, y'all. I think typically you wanna add Greek yogurt, but I'm gonna do a little bit of this one and see what happens. Let's just do 1, maybe 2. Worcestershire. Just a little bit of that. So I'm gonna do the Tones Italian spaghetti seasoning blend. Shake that up. It has so much in it. And just add a little bit of that. It smells really good, I will say that. We'll add some meat. This is probably like 1.5 pounds. So I'm probably just gonna take like 1 pound and leave some because I might want to make some tacos later. I'm just gonna break some off and just roll it up. I'm gonna just cut like little rectangles. What I do is just grab one and put it inside like that. And then just actually close it up in there. You see? So that way as it's cooking, the butter will like explode in the middle of the meatball. And I could have added like green peppers, spinach, all different types of veggies and stuff to this, but I just didn't feel like sitting there and cutting everything up. Plus I don't even think I have any. I have sour cream and cream cheese. So I'm gonna add that in. And turn them over. You just take your fork and you scrape. Just get it all out into a container. You can get it pretty like thin down to the edge of the skin or rind. Are you gonna come down here and join the party? I'm just watching vlogs and cooking, catching up on like laundry and stuff. I went to sleep during like the middle of the day yesterday. I just crashed because I'm still like learning about like this whole diagnosis, y'all, and like trying to figure out what I need to eat. I feel like yesterday I probably wasn't eating enough carbs, so I started to feel like kind of like lightheaded, or I wasn't eating enough, period. I lay down and just took a nap, and then I also realized too I haven't been snacking throughout the day the way the doctors want me to, so I have to make sure in between meals that I'm snacking like at least 2 hours after a meal, and before my next one, you know, like eating some type of protein and a little bit of carbs. So yeah, today for breakfast I just ate the leftover squash and turkey meatballs from yesterday, and that's like breakfast for me. I'm realizing that like I have to just be okay with eating something that's not typically like a breakfast food, because I cannot look at scrambled eggs. So I've usually for breakfast just been doing like a whole wheat pita with peanut butter, and then something else with it, piece of fruit or something, even though I'm trying to stay away from fruit in the mornings. And then I also had like a cheese quesadilla the next day. So I feel like I just haven't been eating enough. So I'm trying now to like really look into like different recipes I can try that are like low carb, good for the GD and all of that. So yeah, right now I'm in the mood for tacos. Tacos have been like my go-to, just the standard like Taco Bell type of tacos. I've been doing turkey, but I have a little bit of turkey left I can make, but Eric has to eat too, so I was like, let me just go ahead and shred these 2 chicken breasts that I had in the freezer. So I'm boiling those now. I'm gonna shred them and add the little seasoning and eat some tacos for lunch, lunch/early dinner. And then I'll probably eat again around like 8. Eat a meal, test my blood sugar at 9, and then have like a snack before bed around 10, 11 o'clock. I'm realizing too, like my fasting numbers, which is the blood samples or numbers that I take when I first wake up, those have typically been my highest. And so I've learned that I should, for my dinner, stay away from like fruit, because I would always have like watermelon for dinner too, like, and not just watermelon, but included in my dinner. So I've been stopping that, and then I eat a protein snack right before bed. So last night I had another little turkey meatball. The night before that I had like 2 tablespoons of peanut butter and a pita. So yeah, and it's been helping to keep my numbers pretty low. So yeah, that's all, y'all. Everything is shredded. I'm just adding, I have these little organic taco seasoning mix packs from Wegmans. And my mom gave me these super organic tomatoes she grew in her garden. They're kind of going bad already, so I'm just gonna pick out the good ones that are left to put on my tacos too. Are you ready? Hold on. I just washed these. Let's get these out of here first. Come here. Oh my God. He has to like get his frustration out. buddy. We're all done. You're free to go. Look at this face. You gonna tip me? Okay. All right, guy. I'm about to go to Target because I don't have anything for lunch or dinner today, and hopefully I do okay with my meals today. What is it? It's 3 o'clock. I already went to Target and like just picked up a lot of like snacks and stuff. I'll show y'all those in a minute, but I also like just went through the baby aisle again because I'm always trying to like pick up last minute stuff, and I'm like, do I need this? Do I have that? One of the things I hadn't yet purchased or received as a gift is like a fragrance-free body wash for the baby, because I don't know how he's gonna react to things that have fragrance in it. So I wanted something that was good for sensitive skin. And a lot of the like new mommy groups I'm in, people were saying that the Cetaphil Baby was really good. And when I smelled it in Target today, it smelled really good. Like I wanted to get it, but I was like, I already have, I have the Honest body wash. I think it's like the chamomile one. And I also have Dove body wash too that was gifted to me. Both of those were gifted, and so I was like, let me just stick with fragrance free. So I ended up getting the Baby Ganix foaming shampoo and body wash, fragrance free. And then I wanted to get the lotion too, but I saw that the second ingredient in the lotion was like some type of alcohol, and I was like, that might dry him out, so let me not get that lotion. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick to coconut oil for now and see how he does with that, because that's what I use. So I have that, and then I also bought the little Q-tips to clean his ears or whatever else I would need it for, maybe his little nose. So I picked up some of those, the Target brand. The I think the Johnson's one was super expensive. It was like $8. This was $2. So yeah. And then I also got more of these little premium cotton pads. I like to use these for witch hazel to tone my face. And I needed some for my hospital bag too, because I'm running out. Okay, so this is what I picked up from Target. I have just 3 different types of cheese sticks. And I also got the Good and Gather dark chocolate creamy almond butter, Good and Gather smooth ranch cashews, and then some jerky. So those are like for snacks in between meals. And then for sweets, for my sweet tooth, I got the Veggies Made Great cinnamon roll. I don't know if these are any good, but one of the Facebook groups I'm in, a lot of people recommended these. So I got the cinnamon roll one and the chocolate raspberry muffins. These are frozen, and then you just pop them in the microwave. Also got the Breyers Carb Smart Neapolitan ice cream, basically. And then for coffee, I saw that they finally had the pumpkin spice out for fall, so I got that. I was happy to see they had it in 0 sugar. And then also for snacks, I just got the rice cakes. And for like meals, they had these keto-friendly tortilla wraps, which are made with whole wheat and flaxseed. And the pita bread that I had been eating was made of, I think, whole wheat and flaxseed as well. And I did pretty good with those. So I saw these and wanted to give them a try. And for like side items in the frozen section, I just got some packs of stuff. This is lightly seasoned vegetable blend, grain and vegetables. This one is just butternut squash spirals and quinoa and vegetable blend. So nice to have, I guess, like some quick little side items in the freezer just to eat with some protein. So yeah, that's what I got. No more leaving this party with nobody to love. Nobody, nobody. Grab somebody. Okay, they just made me a steak and cheese tortilla. Okay, okay. Damn. I got my water. That's pretty tasty. I always trust Bay to cook the steak and cheese because when I make it, I don't know. He just knows how to season it to perfection. So, and I'm eating it on low carb or keto friendly tortillas that I got from Target today. So it's not bad. Like, I thought I would miss the bread, but it's actually pretty good. It's 6:57. I think I took my first bite. We'll say 6:50. So I'm gonna set an alarm for 7:50 to test my blood. That's how I stay up on checking my blood sugar, y'all. I have to set an alarm or else I'll just forget. Oh, my best friend's coming to drop off the bassinet. Perfect. Because I've been working on getting baby's room together too, or he's gonna be like not co-sleeping, but like sharing our room. So yeah, I've just been working on, you know, getting everything arranged. Eventually I'll show you guys like once I have it all together, but right now it's still just like a mess. But the bassinet is like the last, I guess, piece of furniture I've been waiting on to, you know, have the nursery and everything complete. So that's exciting.
It is after class now. It's around, because my instructor was like, when you're entering healthcare, like actually working.
I'm about to try for the first time, y'all, cottage cheese. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna taste. I don't think I'm gonna like cottage cheese, but it's a food that's on my list for like approved breakfast items. So we're gonna give it a go and see how I like it. This one is with peaches, but this is only 14 grams of carbs. So well within my limit for breakfast. I think I can have like 30 grams. It doesn't taste like anything. It's just a texture. I guess it just tastes like milk. What the hell is it? What is it? Cultured skim milk, cream, and salt. It's 14 grams of protein, so that's pretty good too. That's pretty high for protein. I feel like it needs more flavor, but I'm okay with it. I'm glad it's not nasty, you know? Because it's been a struggle for me to find like breakfast items that aren't like just leftovers from dinner. So this is okay. Would I buy it again? Probably not. So I have this cover that I purchased for, this is the Cottage. It's like basically a little lounging pillow for the baby to stay in when he's like just awake and chilling. These things retail for I think like 200 something. Y'all, I found this thing at the freaking thrift store for, it was $1. I found a Cottage for $1. I feel like I need to make a YouTube video of like all of the money that I saved by thrifting and buying like secondhand from Marketplace, because I've saved a lot of money on just buying like essential things for the baby. But I did remove the cover. It came with a pink cover, but I had my mom use the RIT fabric dye and she dyed it black. So I have the Cottage for $1, and then I also found the baby Bajorn bouncer for $5, and so that cover was also pink, so she washed that and dyed it too. I'm gonna wash it like a couple more times with the all free and clear detergent just to make sure all the dye is out of it. But this is a cover that fits the DockATot that I bought from Amazon. So yeah, I washed this stuff just on like a gentle cycle in the laundry. So that's what it looks like. It has a little handle here. It's really cute. So I'm glad I got 2 covers for this because, you know, he might spit up or whatever. Then I saw too, you can like roll him over on his tummy and put him on this little end here for tummy time. So, you know, it comes in handy. Or if he's just awake and talking, yapping, I can just set him in here. If he's on the couch, you know, to make sure he doesn't roll off the couch or roll off the bed. And then my best friend dropped off her bassinet. She already washed everything, so we're good there, but I did buy like a waterproof cover for it and sheets, so I'm gonna put that in there. But for now, we'll just put the little DockATot in there to store. And then this is just a little pillow that goes to the rocking chair we bought off of Marketplace. I washed both of these pieces separately as well. So put this back in here. And that just goes on there. This rocker I got off of Facebook Marketplace. It is a Da Vinci rocker, which retails for like $350, I think, y'all. But the woman I bought it from, she was selling it for 50. No, I'm sorry, not 50, 100. She had it listed for 100. So I deep cleaned it and it looks freaking brand new for the most part. It's so comfortable. So I'm so happy I have that because, yeah, you see in the room, I just have my vanity chair, which is basically like a computer chair. And then the bed, I was like, I need somewhere comfortable to just sit and hold him, you know? So I'm glad I got that. Now I'm like trying to find another one to like put in my office, to put downstairs. I'm getting carried away. It's getting closer. My doctor yesterday told me that I have to schedule like a time to get induced because of the gestational diabetes. They want to have like an induction date just like scheduled. So she's given me the chance to schedule it, or the window to schedule it, between 39 weeks and 0 days up until 40 weeks and 6 days. I have to schedule to be induced sometime between September 8th and September 21st. So somewhere in that window I have to schedule. I'm hoping, you guys, that he comes naturally on his own and I do not have to be induced, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm just not looking forward to it. Like, I've heard good and bad stories about it, like good experiences. I think one of the pros is knowing when the baby's gonna get here versus kind of like waiting around the last 2 weeks, like wondering when my water's gonna break, when I'm gonna start feeling contractions. There's a lot of like unknowns and like anxiety that comes with that, especially because the hospital where I'm giving birth is like an hour away. So, you know, if it happens in like rush hour traffic, it could take longer than expected for us to get there. Versus if it happens in the middle of the night, you know, it wouldn't take that long. So being induced and having it scheduled, I think that's a plus. But I've heard that like, depending on how you're induced, because there's different methods, it could, you know, lead to like having a more painful labor experience, more painful contractions, which, and I'm still going back and forth about like, do I want to receive the numbing needle in the spine. I can't even think of the name right now. That's how much my brain is like not epidural. Do I want to receive the epidural? Do I want to try naturally? And I know like there comes a certain time in your labor where you can no longer have the epidural. So yeah, I've been like in my little Facebook groups reading all the ladies' comments about, you know, what their experiences have been like with and without the epidural. I've heard a lot of people say that they received the epidural, but it like only numbed like half of their pain. And I don't know what I want to do yet. So at some point I really need to sit down and think about it. But I was like, you know, also I'll probably decide at the hospital. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. First time mom, first time doing all this stuff. I have no clue. So I have to sit down and like really think about that and figure it out. So yeah, I don't know how I got on that rant, but let's get cleaning. Okay, so real quick, I wanted to show y'all too. I put together a little like daddy bag for Eric, just to, you know, kind of sprinkle him with like little gifts and stuff before the baby gets here. I just bought him like the essentials, you know. Got him some wife beaters, boxers, some socks, Palmer's. He likes to use this as lotion. I bought him a new brush, some soap, a new toothbrush, some deodorant. I use this, so I got a 2-pack. I'm giving him one. Body wash too, because he likes to like alternate between soap and body wash. And then the Native Hair 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. So that's it. I was trying to think of like other things I can put in here, but I think I pretty much covered, you know, the essentials. And then my sister actually sprinkled me. I'm saying sprinkle because I feel like that's a term I learned recently, like a baby sprinkle. She gave me the Frenchie body oil. I love body oils, y'all. I usually use just like coconut oil, but it comes with a cute little dropper, cashmere vanilla. Then she like loaded me up with the Brazil nut stuff from Trader Joe's. The body wash, the body butter, and then also what I'm most excited about is the body scrub. So, you know, I don't use it that often, but every now and then when I have a few extra minutes in the shower, I'll like rub it down, you know, and it just feels good to get that good exfoliation, especially on my elbows. My alarm is going off because I need to check my blood sugar. Okay, my nieces made me breakfast, so let me go see what they prepared. I did tell them I wanted boiled eggs. Hello.
Alexa, stop.
Right. Okay, what's on the menu for breakfast?
We have biscuits,
Buttermilk biscuits with turkey bacon and boiled eggs.
Yep.
Okay, great. Here's the biscuits. This is my bacon?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Those are my 2 eggs? Okay, nice and cracked already.
One biscuit of Pillsbury biscuit has 27 grams of carbohydrates.
Okay. I'll try it.
It's good.
Wow. There's J-Lo.